So you are going to see all the shapes in the left panel. So if you are not able to see the symbols for data flow diagram, so simply click shapes here and then search data flow. Okay, and then you check and use selected shapes. So then you'll be able to see the symbols in data flow diagram. So as mentioned in my previous video that our first symbol is we have the arrow. So the arrow is found here, this one. And then of course we have the external entity or the source or sink. All right, so say for example, in our previous video about use case diagram, we had 3 users in Shelly's restaurant website. So our first user was the blogger. Okay, so it's actually a square, and then the name of the external entity is inside the square. And then we have the process. So actually in data flow diagram, we have actually 3 levels. So first level is level 0, or what we call the context diagram. Okay, level 0 is the context diagram. And then our level 1 is the breakdown of the major process, the breakdown of the context diagram. And our child diagram, which is the third level, is the breakdown of level 1. All right. So remember that we also had admin. So we are going to have admin. Okay. So again, in context diagram, the process should be 0 because this is level 0. And the process title should be the title of your project. So say for example, you have Shelly's restaurant website. So this is the name of your project. All right. So, and then we have actually the data store. But remember that we only have one process here. So we are not going to show data store in context diagram. Data store can be used in level 1 and in child diagram or level 2. So again, in context diagram, we are not going to use data store. We can use data store in level 1 data flow diagram or level 2 data flow diagram, or what we call child diagram. Okay, so we are going to remove this one for context diagram. So remember that in data flow diagram, you are going to think about what are the data that comes in and comes out in your system. What are the data that flows within your system? So, okay, let's use our data flow symbol. So say for example, we have a blogger. So the blogger in the website should um, should input his username and password. So you have user info. I'm going to input user info to the system. And then he's also going to input, he's also going to input blog post or uh, article details. Okay. And then the data that goes back to the blogger is actually the posted article details. Okay, so remember that the text that you're going to place in your arrow should be the description of what data flows into it. Okay, so example, posted article details. All right, so same as admin, what data does admin input to the system or adds to the system? So still admin info, admin user info, example. And then what data goes back to the admin. Okay. So say for example, of course, the admin can be able to see all the users in info, and then the admin can also be able to check all the reports or statistics in the system. And also the admin can be able to view or manage all the posts in the website. Okay, so this is a simple context diagram of Chelly's restaurant website. That's all. Thank you very much.